Okay. So we did the first question we did was how do you feel about the lunchtime? We asked students, and they said majority of the people say not enough time.
Right. And then that's when what I want to do is I have 15 minutes, so the time that you guys come in here and the time you guys leave, my group is to be trained. Our goal, and I want you guys to give me feedback on our goal, is 15 minutes to get that first student out to that last student out. So I have 15 minutes to get them in and out of that line, and then you guys have 10 minutes to eat. So we talked about maybe doing, making the lunchroom a little, like 35 minutes, the extra 5 minutes for you guys to have 15 minutes to eat and 15 minutes to get you through the line.
So the next question we said, do you end up brushing while eating? Majority of people said out of the 46 we surveyed, we got 18 with the response yes, always, 17 sometimes, 6 not really, and 4 no.
Okay, so they're rushing. That goes reiterate into like question number 1 to try to get the lunches a little bit longer, so they'll have at least 5 extra minutes to have time to eat. So that would be, I think, because you guys are cut loose at 5 minutes till, so before you're supposed to.
Then the other question was, are lunch lines always too long that you end up not eating? 25 out of the 46 say yes, 11 said sometimes, and 10 said no.
Right, and that's why I said, like, the grill line, we've got it down pat to get the kids in and out. The World Fair line and the sub line. The sub line's my hardest because it's prepaid meals, so prepaid food where you have to prep it's like your bread, your chicken, and then we're asking the child twice, okay, what kind of sandwich do you want? The first server does, and I got 2 servers there to make it go fast. Then the second server's like, okay, what's your topping? So that's, even though it's like a 5-second window, it's still, that's when you have 100 kids in line, there you go. You're having a lot of asking questions back and forth. So it's always going to be that way because you can't really, the kids know what they want when they come up there will be faster, but it's kind of hard to tell, what you want to eat that day.
You want to ask them?
Oh, okay. Left off there. Okay, we asked 46 kids, do you get annoyed being in lunch lines? 27 said yes, 11 said kind of, and 4 said no.
So they're getting annoyed in the lunchroom,
yes,
lunch lines, because they're so long. And, like I said, I'm doing everything I can. I wish they would try a different variety because our main event line and our pizza's gotten better. So, but like the fulfillment, the grill line is a big entree. The World Fair line is a big entree. And then you have the sub line, which is a big entree. The kids want the big entree because it's fulfillment. They don't want the pizza in the main event because it's not really fulfillment. So, yeah, you do get annoyed in line because you're waiting, to get your food and it's, the time frame and everything. So I understand. And I can only do so much as far as 15-minute window for me. And, I want you guys to time it to see if y'all get that. If not, let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Our next question is, do you ever rush from your building to the cafeteria? 33 said yes and 13 said no.
Yes, the kids are always rushing to try to get the first in line because there's, long lines.
I see people running and everything.
Yes, they're running. I'm like, the food's not going nowhere, y'all,
Do you end up finishing your lunch? 16 people said yes and 27 said no.
So they're still having food on their trays. Yeah, okay. And that's the long lines, the shortage of a lunch.
Yes.
And this testing week has been really hard because you guys got less time than you usually do. So,
are you still hungry after lunch due to not enough time? 27 said yes, 14 said no.
Yeah. So, I would like this survey to go into the administration, department and to see what we can do about this because, my participation's low because of this. And to get my participation up, I think we would have, if we could have a 35-minute lunch period, that way it would give me 15 minutes to get the kids in and out. You guys 15 minutes to eat, and then 5 minutes to cut loose for you guys to leave. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Instead of 30 minutes, and then you're having to eat for 25 minutes. You're having 15 minutes in line, then, 10 minutes to eat. 25 minutes and you're gone, So by the time you get to the table, it's about 8 minutes, So, I'm just trying to, and especially if you want cookies or slushies, you're getting your food and you're going to cookies and slushies. We talked about putting cookies on all the lines, to see if that would help. So I don't know, that might be something, a goal I could work forward
Yeah.
towards next year or so. See how that works out.
And our final question is: we went to random classes to check like which station they would like prefer to go to. 14 said the deli, 5 said the nacho welfare, 0 said the pizza, and 7 said nachos, chicken tenders and fries.
See, that's our 3 busiest lines. Yeah.
And we were thinking that if there's any suggestions we may like think of, like the pizza line is not that people don't want to go there that often. So we were thinking if there was like 2 lines for the delis or something about the nachos. So like
We talked about the 2 lines for the deli
Mhm.
and put deli on the pizza line, but I don't have no room to keep the cold stuff cold. I have a flat surface that keeps the pizzas hot, and we could possibly move something over there and do deli, and that could. But the lady that I have over there is not very fast to do deli and pizza. I wouldn't have it. I personally, I say no to that deal to have 2 deli lines. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion on how I manage this operation, and having 2 deli lines is not something I'm going to do. It's something they want to do because it's so busy, but it's not something I'm going to do. You know, I would rather switch people and try to get two fast people over there and try to do it. But like I said, my responsibility is 15 minutes. That's what I can do as far as a pre-made sub. Bread, tenders, and toppings. That's as fast as I can get, you know, with 52, you know, possibly 30 to 50 kids per class, you know, per lunch period. So that's, you know, but if anything else, you guys, administration mentioned that to me before about putting the 2 deli lines, the central office, food nutrition central office, 2 deli lines. And I'm like, I don't know, it's not going to work, you know. If I had more participation, see, I have a certain amount of labor hours, so I have a certain amount of people I can put on the line, a certain amount of people I can have in here. If my participation moves up, which to have 2 deli lines like that, it might move up, but I got to have the people here before I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, thank you guys for your survey, though.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thanks.